So here we are in my back lawn, and it's not looking too bad. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. Fall is the best time to fertilize your yard. Do your grass a favor. It worked hard for you all summer long. Get some winterizer down. And before you do that, aerate. Aerate in the spring and the fall when the temperatures are cool and the soil is moist. You'll get the best job done that way. Core aeration, where it pulls out the little plugs, that's the best kind to use. And then after you've done your aerating, you can put down your winterizer. Choose a winterizer that's a good quality, high nitrogen, slow release nitrogen, so it feeds your yard slow and easy over the next few weeks. A thick, healthy grass has more roots, so it's more drought resistant. It has more top growth and energy to make it through the winter, so it comes out in the spring much healthier and much more vigorous. And a thick, healthy grass also resists weeds, insects, and diseases, so you don't have to deal with those problems as the season goes along. If you do have some weed issues, now is the time, in the fall is one of the best times of the year to control perennial weeds, things like bindweed and clover and thistle, those sorts of nasty, hard to kill weeds. And since you're dealing with cooler temperatures this time of year, you need to choose a weed killer that can handle the cooler temperatures and works when the night temperatures are dropping down into the 50s and the 40s. There are a few of them out there. One of my favorites is made by Fertilome. It's called Weed Free Zone. You mix it with water, spray it on. I like to just use a little hand sprayer this way. You can pump it up and go around and just spot treat the weeds wherever you see them. And the nice thing about doing it in the fall is that the weeds absorb all of this weed killer, take it down to the root system, and then they sit there with it all winter long. They can't outgrow it because they're going dormant. And that does a great job of killing those perennial weeds. And finally, drag out your hose and your sprinkler. We're losing anywhere from 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of water a week right now, just due to evaporation, transpiration. So you'll need to replace that moisture as we go into fall until the ground freezes up. If you're watering and you're fertilizing, that means the grass is also growing. So mowing is still an issue in the fall. I recommend that you don't scalp the yard. That used to be an old-fashioned practice that was done years ago. Anymore, you want to keep your yard up 2.5, 3 inches tall for the winter. So none of that real close mowing. Leave it tall, and that gives you the healthiest grass for the winter to make it through to spring.